What up, YouTube? It's your boy, and I'm back with another video. And today's topic is about the hard work that you put in. People won't see it. People won't notice it. People won't see it. People won't even acknowledge it, right? I'm gonna keep this short and simple for this video, right? I'll put up an analogy for you guys, right? As a boxer, as somebody that box, and you see a boxer, right? You see a boxer that, like, you know, for instance, let's just say Canelo, you know, he's one of my favorites, and he trains all the time, and you know, you don't know the shit that he's doing, right? You don't know the miles that he's putting in to run in the morning, the foods that he has to prepare to eat, the cardio he has to do, then going to the boxing gym, then hitting the bag, all the hard work. You guys won't see it. You guys don't see it. We won't see it. I don't see it either, right? So don't let that affect you, right? Because everybody, you know, has their own judgment and opinions on each things, right? So if you see a boxer, right, even if you, okay, let's say you're a boxer and you're gonna fight, and you've been training, you run 5 miles a day in the morning, and then you go to train later on, this, that, all the hard work that you put in won't show until you go into that fight day, right? And say you fight and you're fighting somebody, whatever the case may be, and you get knocked the fuck out, right? People will have their opinions. Like, I seen that already. Like, man, that guy don't know how to fight. He don't know what he's doing. He doesn't, you know. Yet you've been training this whole time, and you got hit with one good one to your jaw and you're slumped, right? So people won't see the hard work that you put in. They'll just think, you know, they wouldn't say that he wasn't working hard enough. They'll say that he just doesn't know what he's doing. You know, those fathers and parents that, you know, if you see like a fight and that they swear they know everything about, and like they like, man, you feel me? They just like, man, that guy's not a real fighter. You know, feel me? They'll have their own opinions, right? So you got to realize that the hard work that you put in, one, I'm not gonna see your hard work. Nobody's gonna see the hard work that I put in the gym or whatever I do for my YouTube and on my TikTok shit. Nobody's gonna see the time and effort that I put towards my shit. So this is just a reminder to you guys that are just like so needy of somebody's like approval, and something that like that they have to be noticed of what they're doing and shit. One, life is not like that. Life is hard. Nobody's gonna, you know, unless it's your friends or family, whatever. I haven't got any of that yet. I don't want it. I don't really care. I just want to see the outcome of all my hard work, and that's all my goals is focused on, and just doing the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. And yeah, I just have to tell you guys this because, you know, the hard work, right? It's a perfect analogy with like a boxer, right? I thought about it when seeing Canelo actually lose his most recent fight, and I couldn't believe he lost, but he went up in weight. You know, he's challenging himself every time he's fighting, and I don't think he's fighting the best fighters in each division, but he went up in weight and he had fought somebody heavier than he normally is, right? I think he fights more so like 155, 150 to 155, and he went up and fought at 170, and the weight differences are different, definitely different, because, you know, if you're normally like a guy who just, you know, he had to bulk up to eat to 170 and shit, he's normally sitting at like 155 to 160. You go up to 170, 75, 175. The differences of the hands and everything, they just hit different. They're harder, they're heavier. So I give all his props, but somebody like me that I know what the hard work of an actual boxer, if you search up a whole boxer's routine, like their life is disciplined to this shit, bro. From the cardio in the morning, or the training in the morning and the cardio later, the foods they have to eat, certain time they have to sleep, this, that. A lot of people won't see it. The shadow boxing, the jump rope, all of that shit. And it could be mentally draining in your head doing all of that training all the fucking time. So sometimes they're not even mentally stable unless they really love what they do, right? So I can just say that for the boxer analogy is just really good. It's pinpoint, because that fight night, you go over there, you know, I see my family were watching it. They're like, man, that dude don't know what the fuck he doing, hating on Canelo, this, that. And I'm just like, bruh, like, chill out, bro. Like, he's been putting in that work, you know. I don't know what he's doing, but I know he's putting that work to be at the level he's at. And I have nothing but I have nothing but you know, to what do I say? I have nothing but like applaud, like to applaud, like, you know, clap my hands to him, because he went in that ring even though, you know, he's fighting people that is normally not his weight and everything. He's challenging himself, trying to get better, and he lost. And but it is, and the people that get knocked out and shit, you know, you have bigger balls than mostly anybody in the world that step in that ring and fight somebody and shit. So just think of it like that, bro. Imagine all the hard work that you do, and then just people just don't see it, and it's very like, it'll bring you down, especially like, you know, you're just training, and there's not really too much results, but the results are coming towards, like, you know, it takes longer, and people are not gonna realize this shit like that. So I just want to tell you guys that, bro, because like, imagine just getting knocked down in front of everyone, and you know, you sacrifice so much time, so much emotional, mentally and physically, like, damage to do what you have to do, sparring, everything, you know, and shit like that. And then, you know, you just get hit with one good punch and you slumped, and everybody's just like, nah, he's not it. It's a lot of pressure, you understand? So it's like, let alone being a boxer, if you're just somebody just critiquing everything you do outside of life in your own world and whatever you do, don't let that get to you, bro. Just know that there's bigger results at the end if you just keep doing what you got to do. And nobody, like I said earlier, nobody's gonna be there to, good job, you know. I give myself, I swear to God, guys, this is what I do to keep my like mental health like up to par and everything, bro. Like this morning, say I went to run, you know, and I've been doing this for the past week, going up to run and shit. Wake up in the morning, first thing I do, no eating, no nothing, just go run 2 miles and shit. And it's like, you know, before I wasn't even thinking about running anything like that. So like, you know, after each run, I just go like pat myself on the back, like, good job, Patrick. And I'll talk to myself, because nobody's gonna do that for me, and I want to do it for myself, because it's more, it just keep me going. It's like, word, we did that, like, good shit, little bro. Like, I'll talk to myself, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that, because nobody's gonna do it for you. And if you need somebody to do that, it's more like you're soft, to be real. Like, you need approval from everybody. Just show that you're doing something good and this and nah, that's for the weak, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So keep that between yourself. Whenever you guys have like a hard task or a challenge that you're dealing with in life, you know, and you make some results of it, and just give yourself a pat on the back, bro. Real talk. It'll make you feel better, and you're just like, yeah, I'm doing this, bro. Because I'm telling you guys this all the time. You only have yourself, and the only person that's gonna do stuff for you and accomplish everything you want to do is you, the dude in the mirror right there. So it's like, you know, don't get so offended with what everybody says, and you know, just keep it going, and just know that one day, you know, say for the boxer example, he gets knocked out, and the next fight he gets a rematch, then he trains super hard, then he sleeps the other person. That's just, you know, that's when your hard work will get acknowledged, and everybody be like, oh, he slumped him and this, that, you know, and then you'll get the fake applause, and everybody loves you and shit like that, right? But they wasn't there when, you know, you was knocked the fuck out, and they were just calling you like trash and shit. So yeah, that's the only way your hard work will really get approval or like applause from anybody is when the results are there. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind, and whatever y'all do in life, trust me, I believe in you, and stay yourself, stay 300. Word.